feel like, you know, just catching a fish makes a real review, first impressions video way more fun. What's up, y'all? Welcome to today's video. I am super excited about this video because I am going to be testing out and fishing with one of the most iconic bait casting reels of all time in this video. I've never used it before, but I have got a brand new Shimano SLX DC. I'm super excited. I've thrown DCs, I've thrown an SLX, but I haven't thrown the SLX DC. So I'm going to be taking this out on the water, testing it out, and letting y'all know what I think about it. If you're new to the channel, my name is Wes, first of all, and I do all kinds of fishing videos. But the way I like to do a product review is not just read off everything that you can find online about this, but I'm gonna take it out, go fishing with it, and see how it can actually perform on the water. We're gonna cast a few different lures, you know, throw some light stuff around. That's gonna be really important. Throw some heavier stuff around, but just see how this actually performs and how it is for bass fishing. So I'm gonna unbox it, take a look at it, and then we'll be out on the water shortly. All right, I couldn't even resist. Honestly, I've already opened it up and played with it a little bit. I don't know if y'all do that, but even if I haven't gotten the chance to use it yet, I like to get it out and just look at it, see how it feels. So the SLX DC, classic black and blue design, beautiful. This is probably one of the most popular bait casting reels in the world. So this is the American version from Shimano. This is the 150, and it is a right-hand retrieve. That's how I like to fish. I like to throw it and just retrieve with my right hand. A lot of people like the left hand, but whatever. So we've got the external brake adjusting right there. On my SLX, you had to do it all internally, I'm pretty sure, so that's a little bit different. And this one is a 6.3 gear ratio, which I don't have anything with a little bit of a lower gear ratio on it, so I figured I could get this to add to my arsenal. Super smooth, super clean looking design. I mean, it looks just like a normal SLX, so nothing here is shocking. I'm gonna go ahead and get this spooled up, put it on a rod, so we can take it out to a pond and put it to the test. All right, so I've put the reel on my Kistler Curios rod. I love this rod for pond hopping. It's just a really great middle ground rod for almost every technique. You can throw like Texas rigs, chatterbaits, weightless soft plastics, top waters, crankbaits, all kinds of stuff with this. So it's gonna be great for throwing all the stuff we need today. I'm about to put some 12-pound test monofilament line on here so I can also stay versatile with the lures. In case I wanna throw some top water or anything like that, I'll have line that floats as well. I'm gonna go ahead and spool this bad boy up, and then we can get out and get fishing. All right, so one of the nice things about this reel is it does have a little hole right there that you can start your line when you're spooling up a new reel. Excited about that. It means there will be no slippage of line on this reel. Spool her up. Hopefully I have enough line left to fill this reel up. We'll see. Surely I do. Who knows? Man, even just sitting here cranking it like this, keep hitting my fan, but sitting here cranking it like this, super smooth, but it's Shimano, so I expect high quality, especially out of the box. These actually come oiled up. They're already lubricated and greased. Daiwa does not ship their products greased. They ship dry. So I've gotten Daiwas before and been like, what the heck is wrong with this? It's making a crazy screeching noise. Turns out it was because they do not ship their products lubricated. Check it out, we're at the end of this perfectly spooled bait cast reel. That makes me so happy. All right, we are officially rigged up and ready to go fishing. Let's get out there. I'm heading to a pond that hopefully has some decently clear water. I doubt we're gonna get any clear water today. It's been storming like crazy in Texas. So we're just heading on down the street to a place where I catch fish pretty frequently. So hopefully we can get our first fish on the SLX DC today. All right, so I've just got a little chatterbait here. This is a Berkeley slobber knocker, white color. This is gonna be really easy to cast because it's so heavy, but we're just gonna kind of get this thing rolling. We've got the brakes on 4, dialed it down, haven't touched the spool tension. You tighten that up and a little more. That's about right. So when you're setting these, a good rule of thumb is to tighten it down to where your lure slowly drops with an open spool. All right, that's pretty smooth. That was a very smooth cast. Let's bump it back to 3. Oh yeah, feels great. Yeah, it's no trouble at all to send this chatterbait all the way across the pond right now. Great precision, just like putting it right on that weed line easily. Okay, well, it casts the chatterbait beautifully, but I mean, this is a 3/8 ounce just metal lure. It's no surprise that you can sling this thing around. It's time to kick it up a notch with the difficulty and tie on a little topwater popper. All right, I've had this popper forever. It's the last one I actually have. I've been losing them a lot lately, but let's see how we do with it. Oh yeah. Got it right on that weed line first cast, didn't even adjust anything. It's just so easy to get the feel of controlled casting with these DC reels from Shimano. My biggest question is like the DC technology on this reel going to be comparable to even a Shimano Metanium DC or a Curado DC? There we go. There's first fish on the SLX DC. Yeah, he's a squeaker. But how about that? We caught a fish. I feel like, you know, just catching a fish makes a reel review, first impressions video way more fun. Another reason that I wanted to throw a topwater popper on this reel while I'm testing it out is that this motion, especially the way I fish it, I like to fish them pretty fast, almost like a jerk bait. But all this popping and walking puts a lot of jarring motion on your rod and reel. And if it's a cheaper quality reel, you're gonna feel a lot of rattling, a lot of jarring, and just everything that's loose in that reel. But so far when I'm fishing this is like one solid piece of metal is what it feels like. Every time I do something, everything is just tightly put together. Feels great. Let's see if we can make a perfect throw up against this bank. Oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all can see where that landed, but the last inch of water along the bank, nailed it. I feel very just in control with this reel. All right, and now for the final test of this reel, we have got a weightless Texas rigged fluke. Soft plastics, weightless. It's one of the hardest things for me to fish with most reels. Okay, that was pretty good. I feel like we could definitely get some more distance on that. It's crazy too. I feel like a storm is brewing, especially throwing these things into the wind. That's when it can get really tricky, and it looks like we're about to get some wind to test it out with. Ooh, that is a cold wind. My goodness. I hope the weather's okay. Wow, I know it's gonna rain. Thought it was gonna rain later though. Okay, let's see. Wind's blowing at me. Oh yeah. Great distance, great distance. Very impressive. Well, I guess I'm out here to make a review video, not necessarily catch fish, so weather has given me a great opportunity to test out casting straight into the wind. Look at that, easy to control, good distance on the cast. That's what the DC is all about. It really helps you out on those windy days, throwing into the wind or when you just can't throw with the wind at your back. helps you make good casts without backlashing so much better than normal reels. All right, well, it was getting a little bit crazy out there with the wind. We actually had some pretty crazy stuff rolling in, so I got off the water. Y'all, I like the reel, okay? So let me give you kind of like a review, some expectations for you if you're interested in buying. And if you are, I will have a link in the description of this video. You can click that, it'll help me out. That's just if you're interested. But anyways, this reel is really, really good. $200, that's enough to where I'm like, it's not super high-end stuff, but like, it better perform, it better do well. And what you're gonna get with this reel is it's gonna be super durable. I bet this reel would last you 5 years easily, way past that if you take care of it, but you probably beat the crap out of it and it'll last 5 years regardless. That's how my SLX was. I abused that thing and nothing could stop it. So the SLX DC appears to have the same kind of feel to it. Now, is it like the same quality as a Metanium DC? Not really, but if we're talking about performance exclusively, they perform very, very similarly. It's nothing noticeable about like, oh my gosh, the Metanium's twice as good. No, this reel is very, very good. The casting is amazing. The precision is amazing. The control is amazing. Super smooth, just great, great quality. So a good description for this reel for me to give it would be professional quality at an affordable cost. Now, you can get a lot of reels on the market way, way cheaper that are gonna get the job done for sure. This has got a little hint of luxury in it. So if you wanna get a taste of that DC life, you want your cast to go, meow. I mean, it's a really, really good reel. You know, this would be a great one if you just threw it on every single combo you had, just SLX DCs across the board, every situation. I think it would just absolutely kill it. I'm gonna be throwing like crankbaits and topwater on this, some of the lighter stuff, treble hooks, finessier gear. I could have thrown a wacky rig on this bad boy, but I definitely approve. You know, on the grand scheme of things, you get a lot of quality and a lot of features for the cheapest available price. So I would highly recommend this reel if you were interested in it. If it's like you want a good reel to be your one for pond hopping or fishing or whatever that you can depend on, this reel is amazing. And it lives up to the hype. And I mean, really for me, I'm like, this is the most iconic bait cast reel on the market. And it's, you know, I understand why now. I get it. So go get you one, have fun fishing, and yeah, I highly recommend it. Felt good to get back on the water today. For those of y'all that are subscribers to the channel, watch all my videos, you know I recently had the baby. Baby's good, mama's good, daddy's good. But yeah, it's like my first time fishing since I've had the little one. So it feels really good to get back out here. It's been raining like crazy. I've got some content coming up that I want to do for you guys, but I need a little bit clearer water for it to go well. But leave a comment, make sure you hit the like button for me so that the video gets out there and we keep the channel growing. Thank you so much for all the support y'all have given me so far. I really, really appreciate it. We have hit 12,000 subscribers. That is crazy. We just hit 10 and now we're already on 12. Thank you. That's all I can say is thank you. So with all that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.